This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with SB Sports Chaco. We're delighted to join once again. Probably, I'm trying to think who's done more interviews, you or Graham, but you two Limerick men are fairly taking up the airtime on our social media pages. But delighted to be back, and delighted to be back to one in ways as well. Your first one in 2022.
Yeah, what can you say? We like a chat, us Limerick folks, man. But 3-0, man, absolutely delighted. Lovely to get back out under the lights, feel that mad atmosphere, feel the Limerick roar, hear the music, feel the vibrations up through the chest, and hold my composure and get a sharp win done. Missed some shots, but some really happy with some aspects of my performance. So I'm just happy to get back out there, and all roads lead to Glasgow now.
I'm going to touch on obviously Glasgow in a minute or two, but obviously your first fight is October. You've obviously experienced pretty much quite a lot, and obviously your first year as a pro, cancelled fights and fight week and everything else.
Yeah.
Is the distractions obviously Glasgow sort of take away from tonight? Sort of, I know when Graham's fight was announced early, it was sort of trying to keep focused on the job at hand. How did you find?
Added pressure, man. Added pressure, to be quite honest. It's boxing, man. Anything can happen in this. You know, absolutely anything can happen. So I was happy with holding my shape, keeping him out range with the jab, and getting the win, because a dream of mine was on the line against a guy that a lot of people thought was going to be, assumed it was going to be an easy win, a walkover. So I was nervous. I wanted to keep my composure and just get the job done, so we can set up a special night ahead over in Scotland now.
And I was obviously speaking to Seamus Devlin yesterday. Obviously he's on for breaking a record of 35 fights in a year. He was obviously, I spoke to him there obviously just before interviewing you, and obviously he was very, very pleased with your performance. He's probably surprised that obviously your third pro fight and how adapted you are. I guess you've obviously come from Muay Thai as well. But obviously he was singing your praises. You know, he's had 32 fights in 11 months. And obviously he's telling him, but...
What a likeable character, man. What a very, very likeable character he is. I kind of saw that. I believe I have a good judge of character. From the second I started talking to him, you could see he was a genuine skin, a genuine guy. And I enjoyed sharing the ring with him. He's a funny side to him inside the ring. If you land a big shot, he'll let you know. And he's a funny way about him, man. A lot of respect for him. What a warrior. How many fights he had? 31, 32 fights. And he has another couple booked this month as well. So, got to respect that, man. Anyone that gets in the ring, fair fucks them. And what a likeable guy he is. Fair play to Seamus.
And obviously now 3 weeks time, well, just under 3 weeks, you're going to Scotland. Ben Gaughran's the opponent. Now the focus can change to Ben. I know you always like a wee whiskey, obviously after the fight. You can't have any whiskey tonight, unfortunately. The focus now changes, obviously, in becoming the Celtic champion in 3 weeks' time.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for this fella, Ben Gaughran. This is both our chance at glory. He's coming towards the tail end of his career. This is his opportunity to put something up on the mantelpiece, and this means everything to me. So I think it's going to be a fight you're going to want to watch in Glasgow, that whoever's going to come to win. I have respect for him, and I know what I'm about as well. So we have a war on our hands. Both of us are going to show up, and I look forward to another good fight. What a life.
I spoke to obviously Ben Gaughran probably a bit last year, and I probably never realised he was going to end up as opponents. He obviously fought in the BIBA obviously circuit for quite a long time, and obviously he got his British licence. It's going to be obviously a special night in Glasgow as well. Obviously, I'm sure obviously you're rooting for Graham to do the first part tonight, and obviously you to bring in the double in 3 weeks' time.
Yeah, please God, man. Graham deserves this so much. You know what I mean? In the skill department, I can't see that matching him. In the heart department, I can't see him matching him. In the head, I can't see him matching him. So I'm expecting a big win for Graham. And I said a prayer for him. I hope he does it. I really do. He deserves it. I know that man a long time. And if we bring 2 belts back to Limerick, that's something to be talked about for years to come. So proud to be part of it.
As well. Look, we'll not keep you. Obviously, we know it's a busy night. Obviously, the fights are still ongoing, and I'm sure we'll obviously catch up. We'll leave you until after Glasgow before we give you another interview.
Steve, you're the man. I always love chatting to you. God bless, and thanks for everything. All right, I'm out the gap.
Cheers, Jimmy. Take care.